it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. JaronEnnis word on the street that he read up with Showtime. All right, so he signed a new extension. I was saying to myself, I said, "Damn, I know his deal got to be coming up on Showtime, and like he gonna stay put on Showtime, continue to do his thing over there." Fight day move. He was originally supposed to fight in a few weeks on some Sebastian Fondorix and Lupin card. Now he moving back to the Charlo Castanos card. Now I heard that it's a rumor going on they may make Charlo Castanos too May 14th pay-per-view. So I guess we'll find out in a couple hours. So I don't know how true it is, but yeah, I'm heard they gonna make that shit pay-per-view. So I don't know. Maybe it's a rumor. Maybe they put a filler out there to test the waters on how people feel about, making the fight pay-per-view or whatever it may be. So just be on the lookout on that. Don't be surprised. I don't know why they would. I mean, they have floor tickets in San Antonio in Charlo home state for $250. So, I mean, come on, a floor ticket costs you $250. I don't think that's wise to put that on pay-per-view. And also, I heard Charlo Munguia should be announced tonight. But who knows? Things always change. So I heard they told Coppinger some stuff, so it's supposed to be dead and whatever. They putting pressure on them to make the fight. Who knows? But I heard it's supposed to be announced today. And PBC is announcing their schedule at 1 o'clock today. It says JaronEnnis agrees to a multi-fight deal with Showtime to face Custio Clayton on May 14th. Co-feature. It says JaronEnnis doesn't know which welterweight other than Custio Clayton will express legitimate interest and fight him later this year. The gifted Philadelphia native does, however, have a firm commitment from a network. Boxing has learned that Ennis has agreed to a multi-fight contract with Showtime, which will televise as many as 3 of Ennis' bouts before the end of 2022. The undefeated Ennis 24 will encounter Custio Clayton in his first fight of the calendar year, May 14th, at a site to be determined. The 12-round IBF elimination match will be Showtime's co-feature before the main event of IBF WAWC champ Jermell Charlo and WBO champ Brian Carlos Castanos meet in the full 154-pound unification fight, a rematch of their split draw on July 17th in San Antonio. Ennis 28-0, 26 KOs, and one no contest. Isn't the world champion, but is commonly considered one of the most talented boxers in the sport. He has had difficulty landing the types of meaningful welterweight fights, and he wants to be a part of because he isn't affiliated with Al Haymon's Premier Boxing Champions. Welterweight champions Earl Spence Jr., IBF WBC, or Dennis Ugas WBA Super, and Razhab Batabuev, WBA World, all work with Al Haymon. Ennis' new deal with Showtime does not tie him contractually to PBC, but he will continue to compete on PBC show as part of Haymon's 4-year agreement with the premium cable network, obviously Showtime. Each of the Ennis' past 2 impressive victories have come, though, against PBC-affiliated fighters, Sergey Lipias and Thomas Delorme. Showtime has televised each of Ennis' past 9 fights, and has most recently dropped Delorme 25-6-1, 16 KOs twice in the first round, and knocked him out with just a minute and 49 seconds into their scheduled 10-round bout, October 30th at the Mandalay Bay Resort Casino Michelob Ultra Arena. So, in Clayton's 19-0-1 draw, 12 KOs, Ennis will face an undefeated Canadian who's fought to 12-round majority draw with Lipias, which he really won, October 2020 in the Mohegan Sun in Newcastleville, Connecticut. In his battle, Kazakhstan Lipias 16-2-1, 12 KOs until a 12-rounder was mercifully stopped in the 6th round, April 10th at the Mohegan Sun. Ottawa's Custio Clayton, 34, has just fought once since closely contested fight with Lipias. Clayton comfortably outpointed journeyman Cameron Carrillo 18-21, 3 and 5 KOs in their 10-round December 11th at the Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California, used to be known as the StubHub Arena. So, no, this deal does not tie him to Al Haymon's Premier Boxing Champions. So anybody going out here saying that, he signed with Al, he with Al now. Check out Watson channel. He always got in the time. He said that Al Haymon been trying to sign him for years. So still ain't changed. I don't know what it is. If you want him to drop Cameron Duncan as his promoter, or Cameron Duncan don't want to share his fighter with Al Haymon, we'll see. But at some point, he going to have to sign with somebody. So Cameron Duncan can't get it all. You know, that ain't how it is no more. You got to be with Eddie Bob for the Zone, Top Rank, ESPN, or PBC and Showtime and Fox. And that's what you got to be with right now. So we'll see. He aligned with Showtime, and Showtime been feeding him some PBC fighters. So I'm pretty sure he happy. You know, I'm seeing almost got 30 fights, and you know he scheduled to fight 3 times this year. You know what I'm saying? He's scheduled to fight 3 times this year. So I mean, good for him. So people gonna still complain about Custio Clayton, but who y'all want to see him fight? People keep saying Virgil Ortiz. We know they not gonna fight until they at least get both of them become world champions, and that can't happen while Terrence Crawford and that probably won't happen while Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence in the way. So I don't know, man. You know, people say you want to see real competition. A lot of fighters go through this. You know, can't get the guys they looking to get. You know, and it takes some time to get them guys in the ring. So, well, he'll get tested. You know what I'm saying? You know, Custio Clay might be the one to test him. He might not be the one to test him. You never know. You never know. But he's gonna be a co-feature with Custio Clayton. That title eliminator is produced mandatory for Errol Spence IBF belt. He just was fighting a 10 rounder. That's crazy to me, bro. Guys be getting don't only fight 12 rounders. You know, he did. He had a couple 12s in there for sure. Chris Van Deer, that was no contest. He first started Olympia. It's supposed to be a 12, but man, he coming off a 10 and now he getting the title eliminator. I mean, like I said before, I feel that he should have to jump in there and at least fight somebody that's in the top 10. Now he's supposed to fight Cody Crowley. Cody Crowley wanted the rumor was Cody Crowley wanted $1 million to get in there with him, and he couldn't accommodate him. So I mean, ain't really nobody to fight up in there. You know, they don't have a 1 or 2, or Ennis is 3, Ortiz is 4, Custio Conor is 5, Custio Clayton 6. So I'm pretty sure Virgil Ortiz going a different route. I'm pretty sure Conor Ben, Eddie Hearn not gonna put him in there with him. You know, if you were, you might as well put him in there with Crawford and make more money off of it. And Custio Clayton is number 6. So, you know, it is what it is. Um, you know, he ain't gonna fight Danny Garcia. You know, he's not gonna fight Keith Thurman. You know, he got a lot of that young energy. So, I mean, he's gonna have to get a title, and then people gonna act like his title ain't nothing. I already seen this before. People gonna say, "Well, he really ain't fought nobody. They gave him a title. He email champion, unless he take it from Spence." So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But so yep, he at least supposed to at least be featured in 3 Showtime fight cards this year before the end of 2022. So it sounds like he just got a deal for this year. So I don't know what it's gonna take for Al to, to get in the pocket with him. But then I'm pretty sure he don't want another hand in his pocket neither. He paying enough fees to Cameron Duncan, whoever his manager is, and he probably thinking like, as long as I keep winning and keep running in impressive fashion, they gonna have to fight me. That's kind of what he's looking at. But the funny thing is, Earl Spence was saying the same thing, and it eventually did happen. But he was on PBC side of the streets, and they wasn't ready to put Shine in there with him. They weren't ready to put Keith in there with him. They weren't ready to put Danny. But eventually, that did happen. So is he really missing out on anything? No. You just gonna go over there with an extra hand in your pocket. You still gonna when you get the belt, you still gonna be fighting the caliber opponents that you will be fighting with Al Heyman. So it is what it is. They want you to sign and be under their umbrella just to get a fight. They're not gonna be happy till the feds come in and regulate boxing. They're not gonna be happy, and that's probably what we need. I mean, they gotta open up these books, all types of stuff. They're not gonna be happy till that happen, bro. That's young man should not have to sign to Al Heyman to get a shot, and they probably think he gonna run the Eddie or run the Bob with our belts, and he should. Y'all had this division for a long time since Mayweather was fighting in it. Y'all ain't did nothing. Took all these years to unify. Heath was Floyd mandatory, so they should have a division. They should have a division took from them, because they ain't doing shit with it. They ain't doing nothing with it, but we'll see if he signed with Al after this year or whatever, or if that's gonna happen. You have to wait and see. But have to wait and see. But it is what it is. So he'll be featured 3 times on Showtime this year at least. And one of them come as a co-feature, Charlo Castanos 2, May 14th. So check out the Box News playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button. Make sure you get notifications when I go live, drop video. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. I'll hit the link tree link in the description. Show you everything. Everywhere I'm producing content, I'm on social media from Instagram, Spotify, much more. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the